Hello again everybody and a very warm welcome back to the channel. We're here at Gatwick Airport today in the Fenix A320 checking out a massive update, major update to GSX. If you're new to the channel, a very warm welcome on board to you. Hit like, hit subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments section below. Now version 3 is something we've been waiting for quite some time, since I think originally around about a year ago now approximately. They began to tease passengers in the cabin as a new feature, which we all got quite excited about. And it's finally here, albeit initially only with support for the Fenix A320 in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Passengers boarding starting.
Now it is worth noting, when you install the update, you will need to go into the GSX installer, press the configuration wheel, and then select, there's a new option for passengers in the cabin. You need to make sure that's ticked, you press close, then exit the installer before booting the sim. And what you'll then get is passengers board the aeroplane. We're in the cabin at the moment here in our lovely Osprey Airways custom seating area, the cabin. And we'll have the passengers board the aeroplane and take their seats. Now there's a whole load of new cabin uniforms included in this update as well, in addition to various improvements to different sounds as well. So we've got loads of different sounds enhancements from the flight crew. And if you sit and watch for a little while, as we just saw, there's some weird kind of motion and movements that you get from the passengers as they try to take their seats. Some of them do it pretty instantaneously, like this chap. Some of them kind of hang around, but this is it's a new feature. It's been obviously getting tested for quite some time, and the cabin will begin to populate itself, which is really quite cool. It's all round something I think that we've all been looking forward to quite a bit, offering a increased immersion in the cabin, albeit it's a flight simulator, but it then means that we can sit in the flight deck and look back during boarding. You can take a seat, have a little look around, immerse yourself in the cabin during boarding, and watch the cabin fill up. Alternatively, if you're sitting in the flight deck and you're doing your pre-flight and you just want to see how boarding is going, you can pop your head around and have a little look, and you can see them all taking a seat, which is a really nice feature. You'll hear lots of different welcome on board announcements and things from the crew members as well, which is also rather quite nice. Now a lot of these files, certainly the passengers and the animations and things, they've been slowly getting drip fed into various updates over the last few months, and we've spoke about it at length in the past as well, when they first started to arrive, without really much of a mention of that's awkward without much of a mention from Umberto or any of the change logs. No one was really sure if it was a feature that had been enabled or not. But in the main, you can fill the cabin up. Super neat feature, and at the end of your flight as well, you can disembark the passengers, and these will all be seated during your flight in cruise as well, all doing various things like sitting on their tablets, drinking a can of soda, having some snacks, checking their phones, or playing a Switch, as that girl's doing there. So really quite remarkable. You know, there's little animations, they're sitting there doing things on the phone, so they're not just static and lifeless. Some of them are actually kind of moving around and doing things, which is really quite cool. And that is pretty much it, just as a summary, because I wanted to show you guys A, how it works, but B, mention specifically about the installation process that's not explained yet again very well in the forums. You've got to dig around and kind of find out how it all works. So like myself, I loaded in, installed it first, thought it would just be active by default, because why wouldn't it be? To find that they were loading up and then vanishing in the aeroplane's cabin. So a little dig around on the forums, found one post, only one, just with a snippet from the manual effectively. So you've got to go to the GSX configuration page as a reminder, and from there you need to check or tick the seated passengers for the Fenix option in the new list that's available there. If you're having problems and it is ticked, untick it, press close, re-enable the check mark, press close, and then you've got to make sure your sim is obviously rebooted. It's going to sort out the layout JSON for you, but it shouldn't have too much of an issue with it. Certainly if you follow those little steps for the initialization or the installation, then you will get that lovely bit of immersion on board. But in the meantime, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've found this really useful, and let us know. Head over to our Discord server and share your screenshots of various Osprey Airways flights or other flights, and let us know how you're getting on with the new GSX version 3.0 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.